H-A-L-L-O-W-E-N spells Halloween. H-A-L-L-O-W-E-N spells Halloween.
Halloween means ghosts and goblins, skeletons, monsters, and howling cats, spooky masks and jack-o'-lanterns, witches and devils and big black bats.
H-A-L-L-O-W-E-N spells Halloween. H-A-L-L-O-W-E-N spells Halloween.
Halloween means ringing doorbells, scaring the people who open the door. Trick or treat gets you candy and apples, then go to the next house and get some more.
H-A-L-L-O-W-E-N spells Halloween. H-A-L-L-O-W-E-N spells Halloween.
The pumpkin tells what you're going to be. The pumpkin tells, so listen carefully.
You will be a monster man, walk stiffly and look dumb. In a big deep voice cry out, fee-fi-fo-fum.
Fee-fi-fo-fum, 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 fee-fi-fo-fum.
The pumpkin tells what you're going to be. The pumpkin tells, so listen carefully.
You will be a big white ghost. Walk on tiptoe now. Creep up quietly behind a friend. Say boo, then take a bow.
The pumpkin tells what you're going to be. The pumpkin tells, so listen carefully.
You will be a skeleton. Come on, take a chance. Be loose and jump around and grin and do a silly dance.
The pumpkin tells what you're going to be. The pumpkin tells, so listen carefully.
You will be a spooky owl. Here's what you're to do. Make your eyes big with your fingers, stare straight ahead and say, whoo!
Trick or treat, trick or treat. When you hear the doorbell ring, ding, 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 ding. Trick or treat, trick or treat. Lots of candy, gee, it's dandy. Trick or treat. up your cheeks and nose, dressing up in funny clothes. Lots of candy, gee, it's dandy, trick or treat. Dum, 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 dum. Cinderella, Peter Pan, walking with a monster man. Dum, 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 dum. Lots of candy, gee, it's dandy, trick or treat. La, 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 la. Goblins, witches, all about. Get you if you don't watch out. La, 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 la. Lots of candy, gee, it's dandy, trick or treat.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. I'll use a crooked stick for a spoon to stir the stew slowly beneath the full moon. Blood of baboons, buzzards and rats, roadrunners, rattlesnakes, ravens and bats, leeches and lizards are just a few delicious ingredients for witch's stew. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Stir it all carefully, taste it, and then add some more goodies and stir it again. Camel's hair, catfish, and crocodile tails, eyes of spiders, skunks, and snails, gopher milk, grasshoppers, horns of a new, delicious ingredients for witch's stew. Warts from the warthog, wasp wings and wax, toadstools, tarantulas, termites, and tacks, green oil from monsters, watch it turn blue, delicious ingredients for witch's stew. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Drink it all down in the wink of an eye. Strange things will happen to me by and by. Warts will appear on my chin and my nose. Hair will grow out of my ears and my toes. My teeth will fall out and my red eyes will shine from this marvelous concoction on which I dine. Gee, I'm an ugly and horrible sight. Look out, now I'm ready for Halloween night. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Everybody up and do your Halloween, Halloween. Everybody up and do your Halloween thing. Everybody up and do your Halloween thing. When you hear the gong say boo, Everybody march like a monster, monster. Everybody march like the monsters do. Everybody march like a monster, monster. When you hear the gong say boo, Dance up on your toes like a fairy, fairy. Dance up on your toes like the fairies do. Dance up on your toes like a fairy, fairy. When you hear the gong say boo, Hold your hands up high like a goblin, goblin. Hold your hands up high like the goblins do. Hold your hands up high like a goblin, goblin. When you hear the gong say boo, boo! hands like a skeleton, skeleton. Now you shake your hands like the skeletons do. Now you shake your hands like a skeleton, skeleton. When you hear the gong say boo, boo!
We are here to scare you. We are here to scare you. I'm a little Frankenstein, Frankenstein, Frankenstein. You can be a friend of mine, a friend of Frankenstein. We are here to scare you. We are here to scare you. I'm a little wicked witch, wicked witch, wicked witch. Every year I get the itch to be a wicked witch. We are here to scare you. We are here to scare you. I'm a little belfry bat, belfry bat, belfry bat. If you find me in your hat, it's me, the belfry bat. We are here to scare you. We are here to scare you. I'm a scary skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. I can frighten anyone, a scary skeleton. We are here to scare you. We are here to scare you. I'm a goblin, I'm a ghost, goblin ghost, goblin ghost. Guess who's gonna scare you most? A goblin and a ghost. We are here to scare you. We are here to scare you. All together we're a sight, we're a sight, we're a sight. Out to give the folks a fright on Halloween tonight. We are here to scare you. We are here to scare you. We are here to scare you. The pumpkin man is orange, he has an orange face. His brother Joe is orange, and so's his sister Grace. And whether he's at my house or clinging to the vine, I'm so glad that Mr. Pumpkin is a friend of mine. The pumpkin man is orange, he has an orange shell. He's happy being orange, as anyone can tell. And whether he's at my house or clinging to the vine, I'm so glad that Mr. Pumpkin is a friend of mine. The pumpkin man is orange, he has an orange nose. He's proud of being orange, the brighter that he grows. And whether he's at my house or clinging to the vine, I'm so glad that Mr. Pumpkin is a friend of mine.
I got a real good friend who's a ghost. Don't mean to boast, but he's a pal of mine. And when I get in trouble the most, who do I blame it on? My friend the ghost. Who robs the cookie jar every day when Mom's away? And who's the fellow who puts all the extra jam on my toast? I'll tell you who it is, my friend the ghost. He makes more mistakes and he breaks every rule when he brings my dog and my frog into school. Although you may say he's kinda bad, I'm mighty glad that he's a pal of mine, 'cause when I get in trouble the most, I always blame it on my friend the ghost.
Broomstick and can't get off. The poor old witch can't get off. She sat in some bubblegum, what a sight. Now she's stuck on her broomstick good and tight. She'll never make Halloween night.
Her big black cat had always ridden with her through the night in fog or rain or through the gloom. Now she rides alone 'cause Kitty isn't with her. Kitty Cat can't stand that icky, sticky broom.
She's stuck on her broomstick and can't get off. The poor old witch can't get off. She sat in some bubblegum, what a sight. Now she's stuck on her broomstick good and tight. She'll never make Halloween night.
Her cozy cave was always neat and tidy. While she'd dust, her magic broom would sweep the floor. Now her cave is neither cozy, neat, nor tidy, 'cause the broom and she can't both get through the door.
She's stuck on her broomstick and can't get off. The poor old witch can't get off. She sat in some bubblegum, what a sight. Now she's stuck on her broomstick good and tight. She'll never make Halloween night.
All the spooks and goblins worry when they see her, and they swiftly move aside to let her by. Though they sympathize, they don't want to be near her, 'cause nobody wants a splinter in his eye.
She's stuck on her broomstick and can't get off. The poor old witch can't get off. She sat in some bubblegum, what a sight. Now she's stuck on her broomstick good and tight. She'll never make Halloween night.
Halloween is all around, all around, all around. Once a year it's always found, all around us. Underneath the harvest moon, harvest moon, harvest moon. Cats are crooning out of tune, all around us. Witches boil their bubbly brew, bubbly brew, bubbly brew, making mischief as they do, all around us. Owls are blinking in the breeze, in the breeze, in the breeze, hooting from the tallest trees, all around us. All in all, it's quite a sight, quite a sight, quite a sight, 'cause it's Halloween tonight, all around us, all around us, all around us, all around us, all around us.
A very weird happening happened to me on a Halloween night, quite accidentally. I was on the way home from tricking and treating when a spook and I had an unusual meeting. I walked through the woods, which was dumb, I might say, and suddenly there he was, blocking my way. He was tall and quite ugly, with a big toothless grin. A hand was attached where an ear should have been. As I looked at him closely, I saw out of place just one great big eye in the middle of his face.
And his one big eye just blinked.
His nose was so long it hung down to his chest. There were 6 jagged ribs sticking out of his vest. His legs were just bones, and I counted 3, with a big chain secured to each one at the knee.
And his one big eye just blinked.
He gave a low moan as he rattled his chains, and I felt the blood turn to ice in my veins. My hair stood on end as I felt my legs sag. There was nothing to do but to give him my bag.
And his one big eye just blinked.
He reached in the bag and started to eat, not the candy, nor apples, nor anything sweet. He just ate the paper and a lollipop stick. I thought to myself, he'll surely be sick. He wiped off his chin with a dirty old rag, and tore into pieces and ate up the bag.
And his one big eye just blinked.
Suddenly, purple light lit up the place, and then he was gone without leaving a trace. But I'm sure that I saw, though the light wasn't clear, in his very large eye was a very large tear.
And the big sad eye just blinked.
Now that I'm older, not given to fright, I still think about him each Halloween night. That tall, ugly thing with the big toothless grin and the one hand attached where his ears should have been. I feel sort of sad to remember that I saw the very large tear in his very large eye.
And the large sad eye just blinked.
Guess what I am? Guess what I am? What am I supposed to be? Guess what I am? Guess what I am? Listen while I tell you about me. My eyes are black, my robe is white. I float around in the dead of night. A haunted house is my favorite scene, but I do come out on Halloween. What am I? Guess what I am? Guess what I am? What am I supposed to be? Guess what I am? Guess what I am? Listen while I tell you about me.
My gown is long, my face is fair. I wear a crown upon my hair. I carry a wand in my dainty hand. Mice and pumpkins are mine to command. What am I?
Guess what I am? Guess what I am? What am I supposed to be? Guess what I am? Guess what I am? Listen while I tell you about me.
I wear a beard, my skin is red. 2 sharp horns are on my head. I carry a pitchfork and have a tail. Breathe smoke and fire when I exhale. What am I?
Guess what I am? Guess what I am? What am I supposed to be? Guess what I am? Guess what I am? Listen while I tell you about me.
My nose is long, my dress is black. I laugh and scream like a maniac. I wear a tall and pointed hat and ride a broom with my big black cat. What am I?
Guess what I am? Guess what I am? What am I supposed to be? Guess what I am? Guess what I am? Listen while I tell you about me.
We are witches quite contrary. We are merry, scary, very, playing pranks extraordinary. Of us you had best be wary. You'll awaken, shaken, quaking, with the mischief that we're making. Merry, scary, very, we are the witches three. Ack-a-lack-a-ching, ack-a-lack-a-chow. Here comes three more witches now. We are witches in the kitchen, making recipes bewitching, cooking up a pot of double, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Hocus pocus, dominocus, you'll be feeling okey-docus. Merry, scary, very, we are the witches three. Ack-a-lack-a-ching, ack-a-lack-a-chow. Here comes three more witches now. We are witches in a trio, counting 1, a 2, a 3, oh. One plays oboe, one plays fiddle, one's the drummer in the middle. We get all the spirits prancing, skeletons and goblins dancing. Merry, scary, very, we are the witches three. Ack-a-lack-a-ching, ack-a-lack-a-chow. Here comes three more witches now. We are witches three who travel. Oh, what havoc we unravel. We put toads in every doorway. Poland, England, France, and Norway. China, Carolina, Italy. We bewitch the place so prettily. Merry, scary, very, we are the witches three.
There was a haunted house on the corner of the street, and all the ghosts and witches had a place where they could meet. They used to play their games every dark and moonless night, making shutters bang and stairways creak, giving everyone a fright. Well, the house was getting shaky, and the house was getting old, and the windows all were broken, letting in the rain and cold. One day there was a rainstorm that blew right into town. Well, the doors blew off and the shingles cracked. Bang, bang, the house fell down. The ghosts are all unhappy, and the witches cry all day, for their haunted house has crumbled, and there's no place they can play. Now they're looking for a new home, like ghosts and witches should. So be careful going out at night, for you just might have a fearful fright. There's a chance the house we may pick might be in your neighborhood.
East side, west side, all around the town. The pumpkins shine in the windows and the leaves are falling down. Finally it's October, and that's the time of the year when we'll be coming to trick or treat, 'cause Halloween is near. East side, west side, kids are about to burst, counting calendar days until October 31st. Orange, red, and yellow replace the summery green, and we'll be coming to trick or treat on Happy Halloween. The pumpkin on the vine, the pumpkin on the vine. I picked the one that weighed a ton, and that's the one that's mine. I made two funny eyes, a mouth that's oversized. The other cook my mother took for baking pumpkin pies. The pumpkin on the vine, the pumpkin on the vine, is now a jack-o'-lantern, and you ought to see him shine. That jack-o'-lantern of mine. It's a good old Halloween. It's a good old Halloween. All dressed up to have a ball, the tall and short and lean. A funny face is every place, a holiday scene. It certainly turned out to be a good old Halloween. It's a good old Halloween. It's a good old Halloween. All dressed up to have a ball, the tall and short and lean. A funny face is every place, a holiday scene. It certainly turned out to be a good old Halloween. 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 A good old Halloween.
There's a very strange cat and a very strange rat who live with a witch so mean. They only come out once a year on the night of Halloween. One Halloween night they had a big fight. What noise they made I hear. The cat lost her tail, and the very next day they all seemed to disappear. Shh! Where's the cat? Meow. Where's the cat? Meow. Where's the cat who lost her tail? There's the cat. Meow. There's the cat. Meow. Sitting on the back fence rail. The cat just scowled while the rat he howled. We both are even, my dear. I may have bitten off your tail, but you chewed off my ear. Ouch! Where's the rat? Squeak, squeak. Where's the rat? Squeak, squeak. Where's the rat who lost his ear? There's the rat. Squeak, squeak. There's the rat. Squeak, squeak. Doesn't he look queer? They found the witch in a muddy ditch. She said, "Oh, did you dare? When I catch you, I'll beat you both. You pulled out all my hair. Eek! Where's the witch? Ha ha! Where's the witch? Ha ha! Where's the witch who lost her hair? There's the witch. Ha ha! There's the witch. Ha ha! There's the witch whose head is bare." Now a very strange cat and the very strange rat still live with the witch so mean. But they only come out once a year on the night of Halloween. Look! There's the cat, meow. There's the rat, squeak, squeak. There's the witch who lost her hair. Ha ha! There's the cat, meow. There's the rat, squeak, squeak. There's the witch whose head is bare. Ha ha!
Way up high in the sky, you can see them going by as the witches go flying along. Here and there in the air, can see them everywhere as the witches go flying along. With a zoom, 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 everyone is on their broom, singing a Halloween song. In the bright moonlight, it's really quite a sight as the witches go flying along. Way up high in the sky, you can see them going by as the witches go flying along. Here and there in the air, you can see them everywhere as the witches go flying along. With a zoom, 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 everyone is on their broom, singing a Halloween song. In the bright moonlight, it's really quite a sight as the witches go flying along. Have a happy, have a happy, have a happy Halloween. Trick and treat some, then you eat some. Have a happy Halloween. Counting cookies, counting candy, counting every jelly bean. Have a happy, have a happy, have a happy Halloween. Ring the front door, ring the back door, ride a broomstick in between. Have a happy, have a happy, have a happy Halloween. Have a happy Halloween. Have a happy Halloween. Have a happy Halloween. Have a happy